The recognized symbol of excellence in Super Show deck tech.
Welcome to the show, it's time for stack cards. On a tray in the ring to make your game go hard. We teach you how to win, avoid the common mistakes. Don't always play champion, we shuffle like deck with dice and raised in the stakes. We got deck, our strategies the king. Don't fucking help me report if I'm playing cards to curry a finish. We could just pass it back for you idiot. To help you dominate the ring, analyzing your moves so you hear the bell go ding. Here on the show we got the pro tips, so play around and protect the cards to no lose. Just this today's show. When trade will sharpen your mind. To get ready for the show, it's stack card time.
The explosion.
Yep.
I always forget about that part. I'm so focused on the idiot part. But welcome back to Stat Card. We are back as we are every other week. It is now September, and we're what, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks from Grand Gathering?
No less than 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, and congratulations to Trey. He has successfully navigated the hell that is the the American medical infrastructure to find coverage for Grand Gathering.
No one wants to work weekends.
No one wants to work weekends. This has been like a long ongoing thing that Trey's messaged me, and half the time that you message me something, I completely forget what it's, because you'll message me something about like, we're checking on softball practice, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, oh, for coverage, right? That's it's like, well, I found half a Sunday. It's just, and it's like, man, like
Yeah, when they announced the date, I was like, I'll let y'all know it's September, because it will be September before I find coverage for it.
It's like, it'll be very short notice. Yeah, it's funny that now, because I used to be like that, especially for days off, where it's like, if anybody can cover my job for during the week, but now I'm actually in a job where I could just like, yeah, I'm taking 2 days off, see you later, and leave the state for a few days. I'm blessed to be in that.
If it's during the week, it's, perfectly fine. I can ask off, as much, but the weekends, enough, you got to find someone to cover it.
That's funny as hell. It's during the week, no problem. Like the Friday, I bet was easy if you were working Friday.
Yeah.
But that is going to be coming up in 2.5 weeks. We get to go to lovely Cleveland, Ohio. Excited to see people that I like. Not excited to be in Cleveland, Ohio. There's no way
Not
I can
excited for the
disguise that.
drive either.
No, fuck no.
Maybe there won't be any cars on fire on Tennessee on the way up there back this time.
Yeah, that was a very it was like, was that car on fire? And you were driving. I was like, what the fuck? And I think it was like
everyone was asleep and woke up from the heat of the car on fire.
Yeah, Zach or Chuck like woke up and was like, was that car on fire? It was insane. We can go through once again. This is not directed at the people, but Columbus smells like shit. I think driving through there, we always notice when we're around Columbus. I think it's because they have like some I don't know, like garbage processing plant like right near the highway or something. But it's like every time it's like I can fucking smell the Buckeyes. Can't wait. Oh my god. Yeah. It's what, 9 hours for us?
It's like 10 and a half.
Oh god.
And with Chuck, you got to add, at least another hour and a half for all of his bathroom breaks.
Yeah, in the morning. Yeah. I'm sure that I'll receive an ill portent the night before. Matthew's going to come over to my house and hand me a bag of lemon pepper jerky from Buc-ee's and say fuck them, like he did last year, which is very funny that my friend likes to try and chemical warfare the others.
He's going to say the hit might be put out on Possum this time instead of Mitchell Manja, if that happens.
yeah. We will 100% be hiring Hit Ref Dave to take out Possum if that occurs. Well, who's we? I'm the one. I'm the unlikely weapon in this scenario. This is a reference to the fact that I ate some lemon pepper jerky on our way up to our first grand gathering, and by the time we met Cleveland, boy, stomach decided it had enough.
And then we had to wait an hour and a half at the hotel before we could check in, so we were all getting hotboxed by Drew.
We were all getting hotboxed, and when later that night when we all fell asleep, I was like spread across, because like whenever we get back to our room, like these guys will spend like 2 or 3 hours building decks for like the next day, and I'm asleep within 15 minutes. Like it's like, because that's like me, like yeah, I've been told that I could be in the army because I can fall asleep anywhere, and that's just apparently like a useful thing because you're often in like shitty places. But it's like anytime I need to fall asleep, out. But I apparently the first grand gathering I fell asleep across one of the beds that I was supposed to share, and somebody tried to move me, and I just like farted in response. They were like, "Fuck this shit! I'm getting on the pull-out couch." I want to say it was Rambo Apocalypse. I want to say
Will or Chuck, because me and Zach were in a bed together. So
I think it was Rambo, because he was like, "I'm sleeping with Chuck." It's horrible, and it was completely unconscious for me. Like it would not have done it on purpose. Absolutely. Oh boy, yeah. So ever since then, lemon pepper jerky has been infamous in our circle. It's and that's why last year when Possum handed me a bag of it before going up there and said "fuck them guys," I'm like, "Oh, you're just a rude man." Oh my god! But before that, we had. Not lemon party, Jesus, you freak. Before that, we had a con. We had DragonCon, typically large event. Yeah, no, please God, don't look up Lemon Party, you freaks. Or actually, the freaks already know what Lemon Party is, as they're all piling in right now. But for anyone who doesn't know, please don't look it up. This is getting worse. The internet people have logged on. But yeah, DragonCon comes around Labor Day weekend, and it's always very funny to me because I went to DragonCon for several years and somehow managed to dodge SRG the entire time I was there. And
it's
apparently
Chuck that missed wrestling too the whole time.
Yeah, Chuck would miss wrestling, and it's like, and they would spend more times like doing game stuff, like board game stuff too. So even if like me getting drunk in a corner somewhere, like you figure Chuck would eventually find it, right? But figure like Zach or anybody that would be over there would know about it. But it has come and passed, and we had a few events. The only one that we have concrete records of, I'm sure we could find it if we dug through the Facebook group for live streams and such for the Thursday, Friday events. But we had a DragonCon Worlds event. And go ahead and pull up the Worlds event. Oh, yeah, you can pull up the standings. Oh, puppy trying to get outside. Nope. Let's see. We have Bob Dunn, of course, playing fucking leader of the Black Sheep. Yeah, the competitor's good. It's only getting better as more keywords coming out. He just keeps adding sheeps and potions and flocks and something. Holdline Harry on his quad age bullshit. He did that at Southern Pride a lot too. Paul playing King Bjorn, which is very funny because I think he said something about like somebody tried to alien invasion him or something, or shotgun kick it something, and he was like, "No, you don't." King Bjorn's always funny to just pull out and just be like, "It's like, oh yeah, nice stop, dickhead."
We will not be apocalypsing.
We will not. Absolutely. Allie Johnson, who I swear is a cryptid because I've only heard of her every couple of years. I hear people go like Allie 4K, and then it's like, oh yeah, she was in the Rack Pack, and it's like, oh yeah, she like only plays at DragonCon like every couple of years, and it's like, oh yeah, she's one of the best players of the Carolinas, and plays fucking Terra, and Terra killed it. Apparently, we'll get to the top cut. But
never seen anyone win with Terra, so
not a soul win with Terra. Nathan Wood playing plant-based bruiser, which honestly he only gets more impressive because he won the following Monday. Matt Viveris, is that Constantine, or is that his actual last name? Yeah, playing Mass Llama. Mass Llama real good, especially double stops. We have God David Rios playing Kaiser Wolf. That tracks. He's
that's
probably played
at Southern Fraud as well in my top cut of the CFC with.
Yeah, I mean it's good. like anytime you can get a +2, it's pretty good. Customer service Drin playing Phenomenal Beast Chris Angles. I believe he played that at Southern Pride as well. At least in tag he did. Let's see. We have Josh as Lexi the Punk Rock Pixie. Hell yeah, Josh. Lauren playing our what's her name? Damn it. Not Carmen Sandiego, but I can't remember it. Lauren Santiago, yes. Yeah, there we go. Santiago, yeah. Playing Alex Kane, old suplex boy. PJ playing El Super Santa, drawing 2, very good. David Shrewsbury, the Kingpin, playing Original Rising Sun. Then as we get further, we have Steven playing Harrietta, Perfect Assistant by Ron Rumble, Ray playing also Mass Llama.
Double Mass Llama.
Everyone's Enemy playing a DQ competitor that wasn't cruel. Raven. Steve playing Boss. Steve playing EDM. All right, I gotta let the puppy out. He's losing his mind. Get the hell out of here. All right. Michael Dubach playing Shade. I got nothing to add. I'm sorry. Jeremy Steigerwald playing King of Cosplay. He played Michael Mosley before he had the new sub finish, and I'm sure we were talking about that earlier. I'm sure it's only going to get better.
I was gonna say, didn't he play him in Faction Wars or in?
He did 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played him in Faction Wars 2 years ago because that was our first round matchup. Math guy play. Yeah, excuse me. Our collectively faction, not your first round matchup. You were too busy killing the refinery that year, I think. Let's see. We have Math Guy as Fey Dragon. Sicko. Makes sense.
It 100% makes sense.
Yeah. Adam quotations DragonCon playing MVP. I don't understand the DragonCon part of the quotations. I guess it's because there's an Adam that they normally see at Southern Fried, and it's not the Adam from DragonCon. That might be the differentiator here. Which, ironically, I saw Adam on the way into Southern Fried, and he didn't play, but I was like, oh, hey, I recognize that guy. And then Shannon as Ricky Riot +2 if don't win. Still don't have that one. But that's just because Steve doesn't like to send me product.
Obviously, Ricky Riot and MVP need buff. That's what I'm saying here.
That's what I'm saying. Dave, can you pull up the top cut? Because that was just the general field. Let's see. Round 1, no disqualifications. Bob Dunn got a bye. Customer service trend wins. Allie got a bye. Nathan Wood won over the Kingpin. Paul got a bye. Constantine got a win over El Super Santa. No disqualification matches for Mass Llama are just killer.
Yeah.
Killer. Just like if you know,
enjoy those.
Yeah, if you're in a step match with Mass Llama, you're
look at this. I botched my finish roll. It's a 6 to a 13.
Yeah, you're Billy Madison holding up the dodgeball. Now you're all in big trouble. Let's see. Harry got a bye, and then Lauren Santiago killed God like she was a Final Fantasy protagonist. See, Bob advances over Drin. Allie beat Nathan Wood. These are all no DQ matches as well. Paul lost to Mass Llama. Tough. Again, as we said, no DQ matches.
Join Possum and his hate for llamas.
Yeah. You can start committing war crimes against the Llama clan next, Paul. I believe in you. Lauren Santiago beating Quad H. Quad H in a no DQ match is fucked as well. Quad H has massive finishes.
Yep.
Allie Johnson.
You gotta worry about your hand size.
Yeah, for sure. Allie Johnson being the absolute fucking hero and beating Bob Dunn. Constantine beating Lauren. I believe. What was there a stip on this one? Or
I was gonna say. I mean, I guess Tara actually, if he hits those grapples, or she hits the grapples, putting everything back in the decks, leader of the Black Sheep doesn't necessarily benefit from the gimmick as much.
Yeah. Ring of Fire. There you go. It was Ring of Fire, which hit a grapple, make Bob flip. It's very funny.
Put a bad card back in, make a flip something good.
Yeah, that seemed good. And then, Mass Llama, all he has to hit is one finish. Mm-hmm. And then Steel Cage. So Allie winning this match is kind of funny just because Tara's gimmick does nothing. It buries no cards in the discard pile.
Yep.
But I do not know whether Allie escaped the cage or won via pinfall. I don't know if anybody else has that information. I did not get to watch the live stream of the match if it was live streamed. She escaped the cage. Even more impressive. Shit. Let's see. And then Lauren Santiago got it over Bob for third place. So congratulations. I know we was streamed. I just said I didn't get to see the live stream. Some of us were watching Super Mania. But congratulations to Allie Johnson. If you decide to stick around this time, we will be glad to play with you. If you don't, we'll see you in your cryptid possibilities here around the bend. You watched it after Supermania. You're just all-star. Some of us worked 12 hours that day. Bombada. Some of us passed the hell out. I'm sorry. I didn't get to. My fault.
Well, Bombada wanted a little bit more Super Show. The week before having a 2-hour tag match and then having Supermania over. Just immediately.
Don't bring up that fucking 2-hour tag match. When I talk about Angela baiting people into doing stuff, this is one of the things I need to bring up.
I tried to make it to the match twice. I fell asleep both times.
I don't even think it was that bad of a match.
It wasn't. It's just long, and I was trying to watch it after work, and it just, after a 12-hour day, it just was not happening.
Oh, that's one of the sickos responsible, Colby. Yeah. And it's like Colby with his hand shoved up Grump's ass saying what to do. You need to get COVID tested after that. Oh, God. But, champs retained. It was a really good match, though. Ironically, like an entertaining tag match, which I haven't seen in a hot minute. Only entertaining tag match normally is when, Trey says no stops are allowed. So everybody hits 5 finishes and there's like 4 breakouts. And
it was very exciting. Your partner called you daddy the whole time.
It's yeah. The Big Picture Premium stream was certainly fun. Fun in a way. I once again lost.
Not going for 2 hours.
Yeah, you know what the real fucked up part of that was is that we were actually tagging, except you guys were also just tagging and beating us by 1. That's why I was upset. I was like, I can't fucking win, man. It was like at some point you just have to chalk it up to a curse.
I mean, you tried to help out the Mop Boys. King Trail took down the Mop Boys, and you tried to tag with each of them individually, and it's still not enough. Drew plus half the Mop Boys.
Hold on now. You're talking about the quote unquote match at locals where you guys booked a match against me who didn't change my deck whatsoever, and you guys actually teched for the match.
You told us that we were not allowed to lose them to anyone from Atlanta.
That's fair. Yeah, it was like I didn't. It was like whatever, and it's like I won Deep South tag #1 contender with Johnny Correa before, so that was fine. Back the first time I wore my suit to Southern Pride, and I never wore my suit there again because I was sweat stained all the way down everywhere, sitting next to the poor guy. Yeah, Danny Drew and P. Piggy. Yeah.
I put that in for Tag Team of the Year.
Some say it deserves it more than some other nominees for Tag Team of the Year. The P. Piggy is always just an interesting character. I love to be around, though. Whenever he just starts going ham, fuck me, I didn't even try to do that. It just starts going nuts, I guess, and talking about what happens at the parties. Completely innocent of these charges.
When he peanutted all over Chuck.
Yeah, when he peanutted all over his Hollywood talent. Hadn't been the same since, Chuck has.
He really hasn't been the same since.
It's very funny. P. Piggy nutted on his Hollywood, peanutted on his Hollywood talent, and the talent hasn't been the same since. It's very funny. Called him Chucky Monet and just slapped all the titles off him.
He's been dead inside since then.
Oh my God. But that was DragonCon, and we also had an update from the venerable GM Calais about the about the DragonCon. Oh, before this, we can pull it up. I was given an update about my Big Picture Premium title shot for the AC Online Underworld title against Chibi. This was before the LMAO, but I'm sure I might get another one. It was decided that my title that I won a #1 contender match for against the Possum King is now a tag team match. I have to bring someone against Chibi in their person. So the first thing I said in response to that update was, fuck you, Piglet. It's like dealing with fucking Harry, man. I win a #1 contender, and now I gotta play against Schmidt or some shit. Actually, Chibi might choose fucking Schmidt, so it might be it all over again. This is my hell.
I mean,
God!
it makes sense. Underworld Deathmatch Cardona is a tag team partner.
That's right. AC Underworld. Yeah, of course he's going to bring the Underworld champion. I got to play. I got to tell. I'm gonna hand Yasmin my Jigsaw deck and be like, go ham. I'm tired of this shit, man. This just sucks. Yeah, I need my welcome to hell video. All right, now, Dave, we could bring up the GM Calais post. That is lies and slander. All right. At the Grand Gathering 5, Simon Dabner will defend the LFF World Championship against the person who convinced him to join the LFF. The only player in LFF history to win the Grand Battle in the Super Show Cup, Everett Stevens. Simon, you're here. You dodged a fucking triad. You're the only world champion to dodge a triad recently at Grand Gathering, you lucky fucker. I want to be convinced that these two can put on a match worth of main eventing our biggest show, so I will be watching very carefully. If I made a mistake putting best friends against one another, I suppose I'll have to make a change, but my mistakes are rare. Many have asked about the schedule, but what's important is that there will be 5 scheduled events. 1, Grand Battle. We've talked about that before. 2, old school format CAC. Hell. I'll play in it. Probably won't enjoy it, which means I'll probably just go far enough to be annoyed that I'm in it and lose. Tag team.
First round exit.
Yeah, tag team. Fuck! Singles open. So your general Cookies Fortune style event. You just everything goes yada yada. Super Show Scramble. This is the interesting one. Be prepared with a singles, tornado, and trios deck for this event. Now, when I saw this thing and read it last night, Horse was like, "Oh, they've done this before." Never fucking heard of it before. I'm assuming you play it different rounds. You play a different deck.
Or is it a 2 out of 3 against the same person, maybe?
Or is it a 2 out of 3? That I didn't get a chance to ask him. If he's here, I'd like an answer. Or if anybody who has experienced it knows an answer. I know we got mostly newer folks that gravitate towards the loud, boisterous people such as ourselves. There will be side and late night events as well, but these are the 5 events we will ask sign-ups in advance for. This will be discussed in detail on the Spider Show this Sunday evening. Not by me. I don't know shit about it. I know shit about many things. By the way, you're going to want to watch the fucking Spider Show. Pretty fucking large updates coming down the pipe. And before anybody says anything, co-signed by the SRG BOSS. His actual, like, what he wants. And for whatever, I agree. So, Zarda, I don't know shit. Zarda, I wish I knew who you were so I could put that line too. It's like it's to either D. Is it one of Dave's friends?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play just Grand Battle and old school CAC, then drink a lot. Okay. Then Zarda, it is perfectly logical for you to not know shit, to be honest. D12, loving friend. One more. and drink a lot and party with you guys and lots of friendlies. Yeah, I mean, gotcha. Okay, I have heard about that website. Okay, thank you. As far as what I'll play, I'm a sicko, so unfortunately, probably all of it.
Plus the
for
late night events.
Yeah, plus the late night events, plus finding out who fingers who in the bum, late night candy shop talk. Yeah, just stay. Remember to
Saturday night.
Do not go to bed early Saturday night. Do not, under any
James
circumstances,
Booker gets up there and tells you that
That's right.
the con is over. Everyone go to bed. Do not listen to James Booker when he says that.
Yeah, Piglet, of course, is the James Booker believer, so he listened to James Booker when he said. He said, "Cons up, we're all going to bed," and then everybody, like, most of the big picture guys leave except for like Brad, I think, and of course Rambo, who was there. Yeah, I just, yeah. If some people want to leave, that's fine. I'll just choose to not believe them. Ron, y'all have fun with all that. I have to get new lenses. New lenses for contacts, for glasses. I was about to say, you don't wear glasses, do you? If it's talking about what you see. Oh, actual eye lenses. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I wish you the best. I have witnessed my mom had LASIK eye surgery, and I do not know why they asked us if we wanted to watch, and I saw LASIK eye surgery, and I was like, I'm cool on eye surgery, man. Like it's like it often like is not that bad, but I got to see it done, so I can't. My mom's like, anytime you want LASIK, I'll pay for it. And I'm like, I appreciate that. I'm good. I'll just handle. I'll just yeah. I know Rambo has had it. Yeah, I'll handle my glasses. Like I'll just get new glasses all the time. But cataracts are absolutely a different beast, and you should absolutely be safe. Enjoy having better eyesight, and I hope that everything is a fixable problem and it goes well. So, by far, I do not advise skipping tournaments, especially for people like me who are driving 9 fucking hours. Unless, you've got, excuse me, a crew of people who are like all like-minded and like, we're going to go to dinner. That sounds like a fun time. But for me, like I've got 9 hours to drive there. I'm going to spend every hour of it playing probably. Or hanging out. Which a lot of times I have like good experience in these shitty tournaments anyway. Like if I'm gonna miss a tournament, it's gonna be from oversleeping or like getting stuff ready in the morning, kind of stuff like that. When I miss a tournament at Grand Gathering, it's the ones that are starting at like 10 or 11 in the morning, and I'm like, excuse me, sir, we were up until 4 in the morning. That's not happening. Which is how I missed like yours. Your triad defense was like during the your triad. No, the triad.
Part of that.
I was about to say your triad resounding victory as part of the run of the greatest triad run ever. I was in, and
I could see why Simon wouldn't want to have another triad match at Grand Gathering.
Yeah, as long as Trey's not in it, you're fine. If Trey's in it, but no, that was a fun time when Trey brought out a Starbreaker trophy and marked his gimmick, and Simon's like, "Get this fucking thing out of here!" And Trey's like, "No, it's for my gimmick."
My gimmick is own.
Yeah, and me over there is Mimic, who Mimic, mind you, I won a triad tournament and wasn't expecting a title shot, and then Simon was like, I want Trey and Drew, and I'm like, are you sure about this? I was like, I advised Simon ahead of time. I was like, you are aware that I have known Trey Cantrell for 20 years. And he still wanted it. I was like, not sure what he thought was going to happen. But Trey playing, yeah, Drew, lead grapple slash. Yeah, man, it's good, as I've just got, like, kick it to the corner and shit in my hand. And he's like, yeah, I'll put snake bite on top. Yeah, fire one across the bow, Drew, and me staring at my my sub, like 2 or 3 higher stop is like, just can't.
As you
just
know, we
can't
keep
get it.
tagging, and Simon gets to keep drawing too. It's how many cards you got hit, Simon? Oh, you got 9. Lead, finish, strike, snake bite.
Yeah, lead, finish, strike, snake bite. Yeah, this is. Listen, it definitely was storyline. We got the title off of you, and you were like, "Oh, thank God, I get to take a break." You didn't take a break, and then you became world champion. Thus, you still cannot take a break. You fucking sicko. Every time that you're like, I'm going to take a break, you're like, you win another
He
belt.
took all of like a month off, and then
If even. Yeah, when he was talking to me, it was going to be like a large extended break. It's like, yeah, man, I'm just chill out for a while, and then fuck you, Drew. I'm going to win a lot with in 0 stip matches with Loudmouth Leo Larynx. And I'm like, well, when I put him down, when I voted to move Loudmouth down, there were stips in Monday night events. And then Schmidt decided, fuck that. So, what are you going to do? He got one over. But that's how the cookie crumbles, as they say.
that's what the spotty list is intended to do, though. It's supposed to get competitors that are not being played more often.
That is true. This is the actual peak for Loudmouth Leo Larry's gameplay. Some people have told me that occasionally fucking, what's his name, Pat Mulligan plays him. And I'm like, cool. Once a year, Pat Mulligan plays him. And it's like, normally I see him, it's like D1 or D3. But for the Super Show Scramble, that's going to be a tough sell, right? I'll probably have to get more information on it. Yeah, God. Oh, my God. Get this guy off my screen. Oh, don't talk about me about salty. It's like, no. Honestly, Simon, you're not the salt factor in this. It's people who get upset with me for moving him down, and I'm like, I'm not the one who controls the fucking tournaments. It's like the world that I thought I was sending him into had stips. It's not my fault that Schmidt got lazy. But Scramble is one that it's like, I'll probably play it just because it's like I enjoy tornadoes more than I probably should. I'll probably just final form Dick and play Poison Stars Pop and Twist and just go thumb up and just have a good time. And the funny bit is who the fuck are you gonna play in the trios if it's not Refinery? Because let me tell you, from trios tag, that shit's dumb. Like half the field was Refinery.
Everything's got super diversity or whatever, and you're playing Refinery.
That's true.
Over half the field's just going to immediately be eliminated because they're all playing Refinery.
Yeah, absolutely, Simon. Right place, right time. Listen, sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, I won't play Refinery, even though John P still has to hand me my fucking copy of the Refinery after our tag team trios bullshit. I don't know who I'll play in trios. Probably somebody that I'll try and just blank whatever fucking Refinery I go against and just try and have fun. Drew's never getting that back. I probably won't. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if the Gremlin tightens his grip around this card that I'd like to have. I'm more upset that the fact that he's got my copy of Everyone's Enemy. Like, I would probably use that more than the Refinery itself. But Super Show Scramble, it's already, like, we've talked about Tornado and Trios a lot, about how, like, some people just straight up don't have them, and, like, it's hard for people to get their own copies just because, you know, they're mad expensive to make. But when I hear more about it, I'll have a better idea, because I think right now it sounds reasonably neat. Like, it could be fun. I'm not sure how it typically goes. Like, all the people I see in this chat here are people who have never done this specific kind of format before. Of course, the fucking horse just shows up to troll and then leaves right when I actually need him to answer a question. Yeah, those are Grand Gathering events. I will be happy to hear more from GM Calais about them. I hope it's GM Calais. If it's just Schmidt reading off a teleprompter, I'm less enthused. For the deck building portion of the show, God, I guess pull up the old school deck card pool, Dave. Every time I gotta talk about this shit. Yeah, Rambo, but, you know, people might play. I'm gonna play in it. I'm surely to God I've built enough. I've gotten enough old school packs to where I could fucking come up with something. Single cards are only in old school comp.
You can run all vanilla stops, right?
You can run so vanilla stops, except for the top 3 skills. So you can
whatever's
run
in the 4-player set.
Yeah, you can run whatever's in the Snake Pit versus Super Ombre and 4-player set that's on like Amazon and shit. Which I hope they don't limit it to that specific art, because I do not have that. So I would like to run a armbar with a different fucking art. I've got an armbar with a +1 sub that has a stop sign. How about that? So 10-year anniversary, yeah. So the stops, if you don't run punch, you've got the ones that are like, if your opponent does not have a lead or corresponding 4 through 6 follow up of that kind in play, draw 1, bury 1. I think
I won an event with those, and I'm still not impressed with them.
No, yeah, they're interesting. Lower their hand size, I guess, which, Matthew, if you were there, you could play the fucking Alabama Slam Executioner that you always wanted. Let's see. It's just not fun to look at, right? Like
it's really not. You don't have a lot of good options, and it's just not very good cards. And then you complain about people not having diverse builds, and you limit them to 7 cards they can pick from in each slot.
Yeah, it is. It's just not fun. I mean, yeah, man. Like, I'm trying to
creativity in it. Like,
yeah, it's like you're 4 through 6. There is literally no reason to run the spinning thrust kick, standing senton, apron bomb line whatsoever, because there literally are no skill stops. There's no skill cards. So no reason for that. I mean, you got Beal throw to go search out stops, I guess. Old school, neat. So your 4 through 6, like, they've got to be like the kick and arm bar line. Like, all right. So 7 through 9, we got some stuff to work with. I think there are some good cards. Like the anti-recursion ones are fine. Draw 1, your opponent reveals and buries are fine. Flip 3, shuffle 2 are fine. The crowd's got my back line. Look at the top 3, add 1. What is it? Put the others back on top or bottom. Yeah, top or bottom, max hand size +1. Like, those are fine cards. And I think what are in the 4-player sets? Is that Fate Stretch?
I'm about to crack it open finally.
Crack it open. 10, 11, 12. Hell, you should be happy with these, Trey. You've got your running leg drop line. Rising knee, have a lead and play, shuffle 2 in, jumping leg lariat, elbow to the back. I still need
So
I
yeah,
still
the 7 through 9 is the forearm shot, scoop, slam, face stretch.
that's perfectly fine. Let's
The
see.
10, 11, 12 is the headbutt, arm drag, rear shin lock.
No thanks. The so I think it's definitely the old school 10, 11, 12. A little elbow to the back ain't hurting nobody. Shout out Butters.
The thing about it is, though, is if you were going to do that, like the entrances, you could have made it a lot more interesting if you would have used the training entrances instead of jumps the bell, which you shouldn't run,
Yeah.
or the keeping it old school.
Which is
If you had went with
literally
the,
it.
yeah, the training entrances would have been very interesting here.
Mhm. But 10, 11, 12, I think that's it. You either run recursion or the draw for each one, then bury one. Basement drop kick. This is the tough one for if you're agility 10, you have to get the crowd meter 1 before you have a stop. If you are, or no, what is it? Yeah, if you're power, tech, or agility, you have to get the crowd meter 1 before you get a live stop here. Or you can just run a dead stop, in which you've got a spinning leg lariat, a meteora, a spinning crossbody, a kick in the ropes. Let's see, yeah, that's it, man. And then I think in the starter set, you just have like your DDT, your bow and arrow.
Yeah, you got running lariat,
running
DDT, bow and arrow.
Which, hey, look at your bottom 3 competitors. See if you can find one that's you're fine with running those. Let's see. Bronco Buster, clubbing blows, flying hip attack, mounted slaps, mounted turnbuckle punches, ripcord lariat. All right, we got solid recursion options here. Let's see
because I don't think you run to the 10th anniversary shoulder block suplex. So
hell
you're
no.
not drawing it for each other follow up you have in play.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, I would probably run either a combination of stretch over the knee, tree of woe.
Yeah, it's going to be the mounted slaps, mounted turnbuckle punches, ripcord lariat.
Yeah, these lines over here. Let's see. C1 stop ones. So the original, you got your elbow strike line, which are neat. Not even neat. They're just like the baseline for fucking cards,
Just
right?
vanilla.
Yeah. Crowd meter 1. If you want to play boy howdy, you got options. You got jumping back kick and back fist always on, and you get a +1 selfish draw or a selfish +1. Shout out Piglet. We got an Irish spine breaker. Look at your opponent's hand, discard a card, and put one of your cards on top. Let's see. Shoulder claw is the one that we were looking for Zach earlier. Let's see it. The shoulder claw, which he has used it before. Clothesline over the top. Okay. Limited recursion. I guess it might be okay. Flip
I was going
3.
to say, your 10th anniversary, you've got your flip 3, add 1 from your discard pile. Which you're going to have a lot of bad cards, so just hope that you don't flip all your stops.
Right. I mean, I think the keys are all like moonsault line, right? Moonsault, sting splash. I don't even know.
When you've got bad stops, these follow-ups that hit even harder.
Right, yeah. Let's see. And then if you're running like a 5-6, you do have the top rope drop kick line, which is always neat to go into. Backpack stunner, yeah. Again, just it's like it's boot in the corner, it's standing ankle lock,
I think this inverted Anaconda Vice, when you've got all these bad cards that don't do much, you're putting all that junk on the back of top of their deck, and it's just going to log them down and making them go slower, and it's just going to make a very boring game.
Yeah. Gamengiri, your midair collision. God, I'd probably run the stop any's just because of
your
bullshit.
Stops.
Yeah, just because of shit like boot in the corner. Like if I run Gamengiri, I'm gonna get hit with a tiger driver. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm probably going to be running stop any's on 25 through 27. The competitors, you do have more room to work with. Like, there are a couple interesting scenarios here. Like like we've talked about stuff like maybe just do a dive bar bard and you just, what is it? His grapple that he just gets to put in play and gets 8 to a 9. Pretty good.
But then you get the problem that you can't use your strike because you've got no way to turn the match no DQ.
That is a fucking. He did say there might be stips, so maybe the strike you just straight up can't use. So it's sub only. Yeah, DQ competitors really just get screwed over in this. Let's see. Nacho guy is fun. Without poison stars. Why did they take away OG competitor characters? So I'm assuming they didn't want to have a scenario where you pick a old school competitor like the High Roller and use some new finishes or things like that, because like the High Roller gimmick in old school packs is dog shit. It's like roll 11, draw a card. Like, not good. It's just straight up not good. But
It's pretty much Alexander Hammerstone is what it is, because you got the spotlight, so you're drawing 2, and then discard bury 1 something.
Let's see. I don't even think
he's got one of his.
Yeah, it's discard 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets to discard and then draw.
Yeah,
which
so
whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. And you don't have the spotlight on whatever 7 through 9 his so it'd be 9 for him that picks up discards draw 2, but no, he doesn't get that option because we're in such a limited pool.
Yeah. So it's basically that. It's like, and because there's some characters that are just better, like Vanilla Gorilla. I think he's got some mismatch finishes that are the older one is better. I think.
The mismatch, he's got nice finishes, but
yeah. And same with High Roller and things like that. Let me scroll down. Overgiver seems fun. It might be an Overgiver angle for old Drewby. Dicky Finesse, which again isn't this a DQ finish?
Yeah, Dicky Finesse. That's a DQ finish. But like you got Heartbreaker in here, and like you can never use his gimmick.
There's no removal cards. There's like Blue Thunder Bomb or some shit.
Like you got to run like the 25 through 27 that stop follow-ups and not finishes to be able to have a gimmick. And
actually, no, it's those are random berry. They're not even the removal ones, so you can't even run those. Those must have been old school pack 1. Oh wait, no, hold up. Let me go back up. I think they might be. I think I was looking at the old school pack. Yeah, no, there's no removal ones.
So is the only removal on 13 through 15? Is there even removal there?
Wait, let me see.
There's not even removal there in old school pack 2.
Yeah, there. Oh wait, no, here we go. It's seated armbar. Okay, there is. Seated armbar line. I was looking at the old school pack 1. Discard 2 cards your opponent has in play. So you had to only be willing to stop follow-ups if you're playing Heartbreaker.
And then you would have to your C1 stop ones. You got to duck the leg to choose 2 cards they have in play and discard them.
Yeah. But
it's
then
a tough sell.
You got stuff like Cyclone. Let me tell you, Colby, you're not going to be able to play Cyclone in this event. You're going to actually go to hell. Not happening. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, original Hollywood with new finishes would be cool. Although, yeah, I don't know. It's slim pickings. What are we talking about? All right, Dave. Do we have anyone willing to ask us a question? Let's see. This is gonna be just someone telling me that asking me why I love tag, isn't it? How do I have a feeling that I'm just gonna get trolled?
I don't think anyone's gonna ask a question. We can use Brandon's, I guess. He's a new player.
I don't understand entrance gear. You're talking about like Ikuzo?
He's talking
entrance
about
gears?
Egazo ones. Yeah.
So
The
those,
specific entrance he's talking about, or just
uh,
in general?
so
All
you
right,
can
Brandon. I'm gonna hit you with a link. We'll bring you on. We're gonna do the actual segment. Give me a moment. We bring you on.
Yeah, I was about to say,
we
you know the
relate
guy.
you, and then we go from there. I will be back. If you guys want to talk about some things that people would like from the show, there's an influx of new players. Maybe there's some deck building things people want. Maybe you guys can discuss what people want to see with the show moving forward.
Oh yeah, if anybody has any ideas of what things they would like, I am. By the way, always hit up the Big Picture Premium email. So right here, if you have specific competitors you would like to see built or any other questions, I would love to answer them. The Schmidt says stuffing for inside the bird or outside. It's you bake it in a pan. Just don't even risk the salmonella, you freaks. Just bake it in a pan. Get a nice crispy top. How about that? You're already make it like a crunchy top, soft. It's like it's essentially a casserole, man. I need a pay tray to build on my decks for me. Apparently, not much.
It depends on how much I enjoy building the deck.
It depends too. God damn you, Ron.
That was that's because Billy Bagpipes won. There was no fire.
Billy Bagpipes apparently came in with a late winner.
Did not enjoy the Billy Bagpipes one.
I think Ref Dave enjoyed it when he was drinking and rolling well. When he wasn't rolling well, that's when he didn't enjoy it.
Better that does well when you roll well.
Can't believe it. Honestly, cannot believe it. Let's see. I'm just down this rabbit hole of old school competitors, and I'm just shaking my head, just be like, man, what the fuck? We are the definition of slim pickings. Is that a Lamar Jackson jersey?
Yeah, go Birds.
Go Birds. That's right.
You're gonna say, you've got the Tri-State's greatest, Kang Trail, taking on Ironic at some point Wednesday night, Thursday morning.
At some point tonight, there will be a Deep South tag team match. At some point, whenever they wake me up, I suppose. Can't wake up. And go full evanescence. Oh my god, yeah. This is gonna be fun. Nope.
While we wait for Brandon, if he ever shows up, if anyone wants to go to his website and test it out, what it does different than SRGPC, I don't really know, but there you go. GetDice.com. I think he put it up earlier.
Okay.
Let's see. Get Diced. I know he mentioned it. Let's see.
Yeah, on your Facebook, Brandon, there's a link. Click it.
Get-diced.com. All right. Interesting. So you can look up just individual finishers in this, which is interesting. All right. Entrance is dog. Or excuse me, the website's dog. Know why? I search for commissioner. I see TBA commissioner Drew Madsen, and I see image unavailable. Cancel.
That's tough.
Talk shit to him when he gets here. If he ever gets here. I thought he knew computers. Come on, Brandon.
We don't have Ref Dave on this site?
He said, I'm working on
I
it.
think it pulls off the actual Super Show site, and we know how their database works. So
No, well, I searched Dave and I got Dave E. Richards. So that guy's already been canned. We can't have this guy here.
while we wait, we're going to give him just a couple more minutes. I'd like to pitch restoring Casey's finishes based on my final Olympic performances so far.
Did you lose?
Yeah, I got smashed. Speaking of getting diced, yes, I lost in 4 turns. We got one more. Yeah, I think it's 0-2. I think Brock's team's up 2-0 right now. All right, we got this loser finally got on. The rules are: you get 1 question to the gods of Super Show deck building, ask it, and then get the fuck out.
Gods, damn. Oh, hey, man. Hey.
You're
Howdy. Hold on. I've got some echo. One sec.
You're good.
All right. I think I got it.
All right.
Shouldn't be any echo. Howdy.
All right, brother. You said something about gear cards, or was there anything else that you had a pressing question about?
Yeah, I saw a match earlier in the dojo, and there was some gear card being used, and I was trying to look it up on the SRG database, and I wanted to add those to my Get Dice site, but I didn't understand how they work.
Do you know which competitor it was that was using it? I can narrow it down.
Let me look.
If I had to guess, yeah, I'm sure it was high level parkour because Schmidt likes running that on competitors that don't make fucking sense because you don't need that in singles play. Yeah, exactly.
So
what
they're
I was
all
thinking.
Ecozo stat line competitors. They all have a 10-9 in the same slot. So your strike and agility are going to be 10-9. Your power grapple are going to be 10-9. Your tech sub are going to be 10-9. And
Or vice versa on each.
Yeah.
So can any competitor use those that has those stats?
Yes,
Correct.
the top 2 are what matters, and it
Okay.
checks before the match. So,
That's 2 questions. Get out of here, Brandon.
Damn it! All right. Well, so I was saying, like, I played a lot of Mimic. I could use the satellite scan gear card, which roll these stats, and then you get to look at your opponent's hand. I never did, just because I don't need to look at his hand. But it's things like that, like the solar shotgun for your strike 10, agility 9 is really good on things like aerial lipstick, shocker. High level parkour makes no goddamn sense whatsoever in a agility 10 strike 9 competitor, because if you're rolling 10, you do not need a 12. 9 out of 10 times you roll a 10, you're going to win the fucking turn roll anyway. The summoning circle is sick. Like, you just get to roll
Summoning
every
circle,
stat.
You don't see enough playable play summoners very strong as summoning circle is.
Right. Yeah. As Dave said, Brandon, there's a set of skill cards that match also. So summoning circle goes along with raise the dead, which is draw a card for each lead you have in play and add a card from discard pile to hand. Cyber attack goes with the satellite scan, field of fire with the soldier shotgun, the burning blade with the volcanic claymore. Colossal smash goes with giant mode,
and then poison stars with
poison
high level parkour.
Yeah, poison stars and high level parkour. Poison stars are sick. Love poison stars. That's I run that over parkour, absolutely. Blanking gimmick is always useful. But yeah, gear cards, they check before the match if you have that stat line, and then you keep track of it every dice you roll for turn rolls, and they pop off immediately when all of the dice match. So that's why, like high level parkour, you were probably seeing him roll 2 agilities and he got 10 to a 12. And it's like summoning circle. You'll roll every stat, and then when you qualify the last stat, you pick up a card from your discard pile. Things like that. First of all, Dave, you mention him, and here the fuck he goes. Can't believe this. We got new player asking a question. You're like, this fucking question stinks. How dare he ask a question pertaining to a set of SuperShowTheGame.com that was released years before and hasn't been reprinted since? How dare he be confused by this?
No. They just came out with a full set. They got re-released.
That's true. They came out with the foil set. It was a good question, boss. That's what I'm saying. Not understanding the gear cards is perfectly understandable because until like the advent of Syzygy, no other entrances were like that. He is going to be at Grand Gathering, actually. If he wants more Ikuzo. If I were to parrot every single person, are you going to reprint the leads stops like gunfire? Oh my god. Next show's one question will not be about ships. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way. You got to be a pirate to use the ship.
You have to be a Captain Con pirate to run the
Excuse
ship.
me, a Captain Con pirate to be turn in tonight to Totu. Oh my god, this fucking guy. A portable scanner for a vague answer. Yeah, there we go. Be like, you may see some Ikuzo. Listen, I'm good. I'm good. Like we talked about the Grand Gathering events earlier. I got my Grand Battle competitor in a message from GM Calais. So I'm excited. Couple weeks, then I get to see everybody after driving 9 fucking hours. We still can't raid, so thanks everyone. All right, so thank you for hanging out, everybody. Got to go over DragonCon, got to go over stuff for Grand Gathering, talk about this lovely, since he's here, I'll be much more complimentary. This lovely, understandable card pool for the old school CAC.
No heel hooks, though.
No heel hooks. No, can't have that. So, everyone, please watch Talk of the Universe tonight to get vague answers about Ikuzo stuff. And a very smart, good card pool. Yeah, to get vague
That's definitely
answers.
what Possum said earlier.
Right. Yeah. To get vague answers and probably less information about the DragonCon events from people that were actually there than I had, because that's how it normally works. Please, God, just use Bob's website to look it up. I'm telling you, it's that easy. All right.
And it's fixed. You can actually see the names now.
Yeah. He was making everybody anonymous, which is very funny.
He blamed the Clankers for it, though. So.
Oh boy, here we go. He's. I can't. No, the Council of Caucasity is going to be upset with me if I drop any new ones. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Enjoy Talk of the Universe tonight. Have a good night.
See y'all.
See y'all.